Hi, I'm Sloan Schomburger, the Garrison Brothers bourbon evangelist here in Dallas. I'm sitting here with Dr. Saman, facial plastic surgeon and artist, otherwise known as the Dallas Face Doc and Dallas's Modern Man. So Dr. Saman, how long have you lived in Dallas and what do you love most about the city?
I moved to Dallas 24 years ago. I've lived here 15 years in total. I've moved in and out and always found my way back to Dallas. I love Dallas because of a lot of things that it has to offer. The cultural aspects, the conveniences, the beauty, the people, the culture, and also what's close to my heart, the culinary advances over the past several years. Now we're home to some of the most amazing works by some of the best chefs across the nation and globally.
So what does it take to be a modern man?
I don't assume to know the answer to that, but I can tell you what my definition of a modern man is. I think today's modern man can be anything they want to be, whereas before we were defined by these predefined roles culturally that were maybe often aggressive, repressive, self-serving, designed by men for men. Now we can find liberation in the fact that those things are gone. We can now dig deep and know ourselves and not have to mold into some sort of a role. We can still smoke a big cigar and wear pink and load up the dishwasher, change a big diaper and still work on the car in the garage. All of this is liberating to me. And I think that we are no longer forced to live within the mold of a unidimensional caricature.
So we have two of our expressions, but what we're enjoying right now is our Garrison Brothers small batch bourbon. So this is really the bread and butter of our portfolio. It's the flagship, what we make the most of and what's our most popular. It's gonna be 94 proof, so it's a little hot. Little goes a long way, but it is delicious.
It's very, very good. I can see why it's your flagship. Very good drink, very smooth.
Thank you. So we use 100% Texas grain. So we're using 74% white corn that we source from up in the panhandle of Texas, 15% soft red winter wheat that we do grow on the property ourselves, and then 11% malted barley. And then we use rainwater that we collect at the distillery and we filter, and that's what we use to proof it down here to that 94 proof that we can enjoy. So
that's amazing. Cheers. I already finished mine.
It's okay. I need
it's
to
that
catch
good.
Up.
Cheers.
Cheers. So here's a taste of our small batch bourbon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hefty pour.
Look at that color. I love it.
Should I not say hefty pour? I can do that.
So this is which one?
So this is right here with the black wax top. So this is our small batch bourbon.
Okay.
So this is really our most popular. It's tried and true. It's my favorite. Our one over here is our single barrel bourbon. The main difference between the two of these is that this is going to be a marriage of about 500 barrels that go into this batch of our 2020 release. The single barrel here is just one single barrel. Our master distiller goes out there and decides if one of these barrels is unique enough to stand up on its own, then we pull those for the single barrel offering. So this is one out of probably like 90 to 100 bottles that yielded from that barrel.
That's amazing.
It's very unique.
And this one right here, this is this one. This is crisp, clean, sharp, warms you up.
It does.
Real
you
quick.
Can feel it when you take a sip, just warms all the way.
And it's not sweet, it's just right.
Dr. Saman, I have some rapid fire questions for you. Are you ready?
I think so.
Perfect. All right. Shaken or stirred?
Stirred.
Neat or on the rocks?
Single rock.
Mixed or straight?
Straight.
Classic or experimental?
Usually classic, but depends.
Barstool or lounge?
Lounge.
Dive bar or speakeasy?
Speakeasy.
Dressed down or dressed up?
What's dressed down?
Happy hour or all hours?
All hours.
Friends with the bouncer or friends with the bartender?
It's taken forever to answer that question because this was so good. It shouldn't take that long. No, friends with the bartender.
And first bar that you'll belly up to when restrictions are over?
Well, usually me and my wife just have our drinks by the baby monitor at the kitchen counter.
So Dr. Saman, thank you for joining me here at the Virgin Hotel and for enjoying a nice glass of Garrison Brothers bourbon. So cheers to you, Dallas's modern man.
Thank you, Sloan. Cheers.